Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thank you. I don't like the movie Home Alone. I get why some people do, man. To some people, Home Alone is ridiculous comedy. They laugh at it like it's nonsensical. Ha ha ha, who would ever leave a child unattended? Ha 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 ha. Who would ever leave an 8-year-old boy home alone? My dad, he did it all the time. The first time I watched Home Alone, I was home alone. I was afraid for my life. Because of that, I had to be raised with my grandparents. And like the only thing I regret about being raised by old people is every now and then I'll say something the old woman would say. Right, like this is a conversation I had with my roommate. He was in the kitchen, I walked in there like, hey man, what you doing? He was like, washing dishes. I was like, not with cold water, you ain't. Like that's... That's something that came out of my mouth to another adult. I grew up in the hood, but I'm not a thug. Not for lack of trying. It's just like whenever I try to sound gangster, my vernacular always discredits me. I'll give you guys an example. I was at a house party, these dudes were trying to start a fight with me and my homies. And the most intimidating thing I could think about saying was this. I walked up on them all aggressive, like, hey, dog, it'll behoove you to get to stepping, brother. Come around here with that rigmarole. Oh, man, I got beat up that night, and rightfully so. You don't say behoove in the hood. You can't be a thug like, hey, dog, bequeath me my pistol. It doesn't work. Where I'm from, there's different rules. Like, where I'm from, it's rude to correct somebody if you know what they meant. We all know these petty people, right? You say, like, hey, man, I'll see you tomorrow. You mean today? It's after midnight. Like, shut up and die. You know what I meant. This happened to me the other day. I was at the duck pond minding my business. Yes, I go to the duck pond. I told you I was raised with my grandparents. Going to the duck pond is like going to the club for old people. So I was at the duck pond sitting under a willow tree playing chess by myself. This guy overheard my conversation. He waited till I got off the phone to jump in and correct me. He was like, excuse me, sir, I think you meant to say geese. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, geese. More than one goose, they're actually called geese. I was like, oh, what did I call them? He was like, you called them gooses. I'm like, come on, man, you know what I mean? Gooses. I was upset, not only that he corrected me, I was upset that, like, he sounded offended. Like I had somehow misgendered a goose, you know what I mean? He made me feel like a drunk redneck at a duck pond screaming racial obscenities. Like, look at all these gooses. Hey, you, yeah, you, go back to Goosica. Like, that's how he made me feel, man. And I'm not like that. I don't like to offend people. I try my best not to. Sometimes we can't avoid it. I was on a flight, and this lady had her baby with her. And during our conversation, I asked her, I was like, hey, what's your daughter's name? And she got upset because it was a little boy. And I tried my best to apologize to her, but she wouldn't accept my apology. She was like, well, it's obvious he's a little boy. He's wearing blue. Boys wear blue. And the best thing about this conversation is she had on a blue cardigan. So I was like, well, you know what? You're right, sir. I apologize. No, for real. Man to man, dude to dude, my bad. I didn't mean to ruin this father-son moment. The name of that joke is Gender is a Social Construct. I'm following my dreams. I don't recommend it. It's hard, man. I do comedy full-time, which means I have to get like part-time jobs, and mainly at like fast food restaurants. And I hate working at fast food restaurants because I feel like a monster, right? I feel like I'm harming the American public, right? I have to lie every time I serve food. I have to tell people, have a nice day, knowing they're gonna have explosive diarrhea immediately after. It's the devil's work. And the only reason I can justify working at a fast food restaurant, it's the easiest job to get. It's so easy to get a fast food job, you can mess up your interview by being too professional. I learned that the hard way. I had an interview, And I handed the guy my resume. He got scared and jumped back like, whoa, hold on, man, what's that? I was like, it's my resume. He was like, oh, I thought you were serving me court papers, dog. I thought that was a subpoena. I've been Kari Shabazz. You guys have been great. Thank you.
I want the Home Alone. Kari Shabazz!
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.